On the scorched red plains of Africa, under the blazing sun, two lions, one a strong male with a thick mane, the other a fierce and graceful lioness, wandered in search of water. Their journey had been long and exhausting. Their cracked paws pressed into the hot earth, leaving marks of struggle behind. Finally, in the middle of the dry, open savannah, they spotted it, a small puddle glimmering under the sun, like a hidden treasure. Without hesitation, they bent down to drink. The lioness drank slowly, eyes half closed in relief, while the male remained alert, scanning the horizon. But the brief moment of peace didn't last. Unbeknownst to them, a massive reticulated python had slithered out from the nearby bushes. The intense heat must have drawn it from the shadows in search of a place to cool off. The lioness, hearing the faint rustle, turned her head and calmly approached the python. She sniffed it curiously, showing no fear. The python, sensing a threat, lifted its head, tongue flicking, body coiling. Then, without warning, the lioness grabbed the snake's head in her jaws, likely as a warning. But that act crossed a dangerous line. With terrifying speed, the python struck back, wrapping its powerful body tightly around her, muscles clenching with deadly force. The lioness roared in pain, struggling, but the grip only tightened. The male lion roared in fury and circled the two, but hesitated, unsure how to help without harming his mate. His cries echoed across the plains like a desperate call for help. And help came. Two rangers, David McCona and Jack Harris, were patrolling nearby when they heard the unusual roar. "That's not normal," David muttered. Without wasting a second, they drove toward the sound. What they saw stunned them, a lioness trapped in the coils of a massive python, barely breathing, while the male roared helplessly. Armed with long sticks, the rangers cautiously approached. The python raised its head, alert and defensive. David yelled to distract it, while Jack gently struck the snake's body. Slowly, the python began to loosen its grip, but it was far from over. With coordinated efforts, Jack tapping near the head and David pulling the coils, they managed to force the snake to release the lioness. The python slithered away, disappearing into the bushes. The lioness collapsed, unconscious but alive. David quickly checked her pulse. "She's breathing, but barely." Jack poured water over her face while David prepared an emergency stimulant injection meant for large wild animals. The drug was administered carefully, and they waited, each second stretched with anxiety. Then, a twitch. A paw moved. Her eyes flickered open. She was alive? The male lion, who had been watching every moment in silence, rushed to her side and gently licked her face. The bond between them was unbreakable. The rangers stood back, smiling in relief. They had saved a life. "We can go now," David said softly. "She's going to be okay." As the rangers left, the lioness slowly stood, shaking off the memory of near death. Her mate walked beside her, their steps calm but full of meaning. No longer just lions, now survivors. Their paw prints remained in the red soil, a silent reminder of a deadly encounter and a miraculous rescue. A few steps ahead, another puddle awaited, this time, without hidden danger. In the heart of Kruger National Park, life is harsh, unpredictable, and beautiful. And sometimes, it gifts us stories that remind us how fragile and precious every life truly is.